Can I work more than one cleared job? Yes, that's a question we've been getting more and more over at clearancejobs.com. I actually got a question about it in my inbox a couple weeks ago. I recorded a video update for it. Very typical Lindy Kaiser fashion. I accidentally deleted that video. And then someone posted online this same question saying, hey, they're actually getting more and more people who are having multiple jobs, applying for positions who already have a job. Is this okay? The question that I got specifically asked if it was illegal. We've covered kind of the employment security clearance aspects of it over at Clearance Jobs before. I thought this was an interesting question because they really wanted to know, hey, is it going to affect my clearance eligibility? And is it potentially illegal? From a contractor standpoint, most likely, no. There's not employment laws. They're going to say, hey, you cannot work two jobs. But when it comes to the federal government, yes, federal government are going to have rules around, hey, can you work multiple federal government like GS or direct employment positions? Likely no, it's not the case. And then from a security clearance standpoint, what's worth noting is you are always going to have to report every position. So if you're applying for two positions requiring a security clearance, there are going to be a lot of questions around how in the heck you're going to work those two jobs, especially if they are two full-time jobs. And depending on how those are set up, if there's any squishiness around the hours you work, and if working two full-time jobs requires any time card fraud, rigging of your schedule that's potentially gonna be an issue, we can see that affect your clearance eligibility. I have seen previous Doha cases where folks were moonlighting, so working a second job while on another job and had not told their employer. And yes, that is a personal conduct issue that will result in a clearance revocation. So theoretically, from a policy standpoint, the issue is around, do you report it? You have to report the other job to your current employer. You have to be transparent about the multiple positions that you're working. If that's the case and you somehow have the hours to work these two positions, there's nothing related to your clearance eligibility that says that that's a no-go, but just think long and hard. I think we have the kind of these two things going on. We're trying to promote mental health, wellness, trying to get more people involved in national security. Maybe there's somebody else out there who needs to do that second job. If it's contract employment, if it fits in, great, by all means. We have contractor 1099 positions over at Clearance Jobs listed as well. But if it's two full-time jobs, I would urge caution. Not illegal theoretically, but again, I see in most cases it does pivot in a direction that can cause some personal conduct issues, time card fraud issues, other things that you're going to come against at some point down that journey where an employer is going to have to probably be asking you some hard questions about how you did both of those jobs. So, I mean, man, I struggle to do one job, let alone two jobs, but power to the people who have the ability to do more than one. If you need to find your first or second or third job, that's over at clearancejobs.com.